Welcome to Geeks Reborn Reviews. Today is our first review ever, and we're reviewing the Blair Witch movie. My name is Caesar.
I'm Jonathan.
So, Jonathan, tell me a little bit about the movie.
Okay, so the Blair Witch movie is a continuation of the original, which obviously gained a lot of notoriety and fame for the way it was shot and what they tried within it. This one follows James, who's the main protagonist in the movie, and his three friends, and they're more or less going into the woods to find out what happened to James' sister, whose name was Heather, who obviously was in the original. And so going into the movie, I wasn't expecting that much from it. You know, I was thinking, okay, well, they tried it in the sequel, and that obviously fell on deaf ears. It wasn't that great. Again, going into it, it was shot kind of in that first-person, shaky cam type of way. I didn't love it. Now, obviously, we're not going to spoil anything that happens in the movie. I just thought, you know, same old, same old. I don't know, what'd you think, Cece?
I actually enjoyed this movie.
Really?
Yes. Okay, from the beginning, it got me. It's not like the second one just was horrible.
Right.
Don't even want to think about it. But it brought me back to the original. What was so good about the original? The tension it builds up. The way the characters are slowly developed, right? You get to know them a little more into the relationships with each other. But seriously, it just built me up to the tense. I'm not the kind of person who will be in a movie theater and say, why are you going in there? Why? Screaming at, you know? Because I'm not the kind of person. I'll think it, but I'll never see it. This movie actually made me go, while watching this movie, I'm like, why are you going there? Why are you doing that? And I'm not like that. If it wasn't for a guy that was taking out his cell phone every few minutes at the beginning of the movie, I would have enjoyed it a little more. But, you know, unfortunately, I don't want to call names of who I saw the movie with. But taking on a movie every 3 minutes might not help your experience of enjoying the movie from right at the beginning, okay?
Well, maybe
that's what I'm saying.
Maybe, just maybe, the person took out his phone because it already started lame. It started horribly.
You started playing with your phone during the trailer.
Oh, it was horrible.
Come on.
Let me tell you something. Just the way it started, the whole way they built up to it, it was like they tried to make these certain scenes tense, like when they were in the woods at the beginning. I won't go into too much detail, but just the way they tried to use the music and just they tried to make it tense right off the beginning. And, you know, obviously nothing was going to happen.
The beginning wasn't tense. It was just building up the story of what was causing them to go to the forest first, originally, to start off the forest, to get us introduced to James, what's going through his head, you know, what he's gone through. And the scene that, you know, you're going back to the original by, you know, with James's close friend who was there when they went searching for Heather in the forest, you know. So it's just a build up to that stuff, right?
Right.
That was the first few parts of the movie. But then after when you get into the actual action of the camera, yeah, your camera work is, you know, you're running around, it's all shaky. One good thing about I've heard so far is like I haven't heard so many people throwing up because I guess we've gotten used to it from so many movies being this now, right? Doing all this camera shake, people are getting used to it. But it did build up the tension. I'm going to tell you, I watch a lot of scary movies. I don't get scared. I don't scream. I don't get jumping on stuff. This movie actually, I felt the tension. I felt the pressure. I felt everything in that one, especially in the certain scenes when they're trying to get out. It makes you feel more claustrophobic, and I liked it.
Well, that makes one of us. I'll give you that much. I was not impressed at all. I was just sitting there waiting for it to end. I was actually going to see if Sully was on so I could go watch that instead. This movie was just not impressing me whatsoever. I thought the kids involved in the movie, like some of the actors, especially the female ones, gave some decent performances. Other than that, I just thought, you know, just with the quick shots, just that quick editing, especially at the end when they were leading up to like the crescendo, I guess. I just wasn't feeling it. They were trying to make these scenes, you know, tense, obviously, so what, you know, to frighten you, but I just wasn't feeling it. I was just going through the motions while watching it. I didn't think they did a good enough job building to that point, and, you know, at the end I was just not, you know, I was lost. They lost me.
I think they lost it from the beginning, but for me, I got it in. I was into it. They got me right off the bat. I was into it. It just made me feel like I felt like in the original one. yeah, of course, the original was the first one, so I felt more scared at the coming out of the theater. Feel more scared about the Blair Witch, the Blair Witch and anything, right? But yeah, it got me. I was into it. I liked it. I had a few scenes where I was like, "Holy shit!" A little jumpy, right? But I really did like it. I think if you want somebody that you originally like the original, you're gonna like this one. Trust me, you're gonna like this because you're going back to what made them popular, and I think this is what's gonna make them good this year.
Watch Don't Breathe. It's a better movie.
Okay, now you're talking about a different movie.
It's the same type of genre.
Yes, I agree. Don't Breathe is a great movie, right?
Much better than this one. Save your money on this one and watch Don't Breathe.
I personally say if you like the original, watch this one. You're gonna like this one. They're going back to what made them good.
Oh.
Right? So rating?
I would give it a 1.5 out of 5.
Wow. I will actually give it around 4 out of 5. For horror movies, I think this has been the year for horror movies because they've been killing it. Well, this is Caesar.
I'm Jonathan, and if you like this movie, please like, comment, or subscribe.
All right. Thank you for joining us.
All right, guys, cool. Have a good day.